so edia na chema Wontumi aspiring NPP mekanise chairman or aspire to be the chairman for the New Patriotic Party. Yenyina in himself for some time now, no, he's having a serious issues with the state with regards to Sikasemba Brine Galamse Hunye Manema Koso Ghana ha. Now it has not been easy from his arrest at Iyoko, demonstrations, court proceedings near there, and some there yenyina ye in him said they are me no ka say Felix Ofosu-Kwakye, our minister in charge for government communications, will be breaking out a very shocking revelation about Chairman Wontumi. You say we have frozen all the Chairman Wontumi's bank account, including his mobile money account, pending the outcome of his court proceedings. Into Chairman Wontumi ayenim ni say the former Ashanti regional minister Edema the New Patriotic Party no Chairman the bank account and afe and so ne momo account just say freezy momo account crack home. Yes, more freezy ni nyina efa the pending case what court no ehu esan say chairman hwehwemu no fasikasem ho de exim bank mu nyina wo bombon sensem we mu nyina, and assistance now no the case is still ongoing, but mu chairman as part of the ongoing process in saying charging Chairman Wontumi to court no ade ba kwa o maye ni so mbe freeze ni account Chairman Wontumi wo ho say no he does not have access to the bank account, none of his bank account. I just say bia account na any dia na we be in somebody else's name they are in there fine, but any account that is in his name, including the mobile money account no they are more a freeze. Now it has sparked a whole lot of conversation among James and I'm more freeze Chairman Wontumi momo accounts like how momo accounts there. One thing you should know is that amount for card to me you soon call for Ghana card create momo register on same card in your momo account any idea. So one way or the other no denya Chairman Wontumi will survive and in whatever way no obeti me up a coin biswa or no akasa ebe find a solution to the frozen accounts, including the momo no any idea. But then Felix Ofosu-Kwakye uti the brand na or kasa about freezing the account, including the momo na no chemu se nyina ebeboa ama nhwehwemu na omoye no etimi akoso na no krebia ewo mo pese wo mu hu ebeboa ewo case we eho no wo mo etimi ehu no kre no na wo mo aye de ewo se wo mo eye enti wo hwe de ekoso na chese aye a whole lot of issues amount for edi hu enkomo yenkone wo hwe video we embrai by beto aso.
Such cases. In the case of NIB, over 43 people have been affected, including Kweku Agyeman, who only this week was all over the place claiming that nobody had touched him.
What happened to him?
Meanwhile, he had been brought in, he had been questioned, he had been cautioned.
When did this happen?
Last year.
Caution on what?
Exactly? When you are cautioned, it simply means that they take your statement, indicating that you have been brought under a certain
question and caution.
On two cases. The Sputnik V vaccine case, and then the Frontier case involving COVID-19 testing at the airport. That has happened. Of course, it is not in all cases that it is highlighted. There are instances where political party operatives mass up and they get lawyers to say it, so then it becomes public. But not all. In fact, I can give you a rundown. For instance, the National Service Authority case, it involves gift to our Mensa, and I don't do this with satisfaction. No, it is necessary. I don't do this to embarrass or humiliate anybody. But it is necessary to so that people stop. Exactly. So gift to our Mensa and OCSB. National Service Authority. Iyoko finished it, gave the doctors the attention. He has done it. He is in court. Indeed, I think last week or so, the court indicated that we were going to do case management. It is part of the process. And lawyer Pia Kubu and Martin Bebu will bear me out. The Sputnik V case, Kweku Agyeman, I have told you. Indeed, as I speak, 2 doctors are ready. And in the coming weeks, the attorney now will take him to court and charge him for these 2 cases. Again, the Accra SkyTrain project, it involves Solomon Asamoah, who was the CEO of GIF, and then Professor Amayo Kunfi. So they are also in court. Now there's a case involving SML. Even though the Attorney General, the Special Prosecutor is dealing with another case. There's another case that the Attorney General is dealing with, involving Emmanuel Kofi Nti, Dr. Isaac Kressel, and Mr. Christian Tetesoti. There's a free Wi-Fi case involving Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe, and he himself has publicly said that he has been invited, questioned. And the docket has been prepared. There's a gentleman called Opioluwa Omotayo Ojo. I suspect that he's Nigerian. Benjamin Kofi Jesse, William Entry Dakun, and Matilda Iwia Azuma. They are the persons of interest in the free Wi-Fi battle. There's a National Lottery Authority case involving Kofi Osameyaw, Henry Kwame Asare Wontumi, and Derek Bisi Apia. There's Buankra Inland Ports involving Kweku Forie Siama, who was a former transport minister, Justice Amo, John Bernard Cranton York, and Michael Achagwe Luguje. Pardon me if I've mispronounced the name. Then the DRIP case. It's a matter that people have been called on. The likes of Mohammed Amin Andam, the former finance minister, and Irene Toshi, the former administrator.
They've been called
and questioned. The former administrator of what call it? This Assembly's Common Fund. There could be 19 Frontiers case. Kweku Menu and Samuel Bansa. The Pualugu multipurpose dam. Dr. Owusu Efeyaku, the former Agric minister. Wilson Kwabena Dankwa. I beg your pardon. Al Hassan Alolo Muntaka, I believe he was in the vice president's office. Yes. National ambulance case. Emmanuel Owusu Gwedu.
Okay.
Mathematical set. That's a full expression. Sarah Femi Bedie Tuasanti, I believe is the spouse of the president's the former presidential secretary, Mr. Asante Bedie Tu. Kwejo Daku Mensa, Benjamin Kofi Jesse, Philip Tetepadi, and Matthew Poku Prempe.
Again, this is the mathematical set.
This is a mathematical set issue. The Moshoso rice case, there was an issue about importation of some rice that was not fit for purpose or something. David Eje Mensa, Simon Eje, Elik Lim Dogbe, and Patrick Ohini Ufori. Then there's a duplicative digitalization, which is Ghana Health Service and National Health Insurance Authority, Dr. Patrick Kuma Bwaji. West Blue Judgment Debt. It involves Kenoforiata, who, as I speak, is a fugitive, has fled the jurisdiction. And then there's a 13th African Games. I could go on and on and on and on. So anybody who comes to tell, for instance, they've been called, interrogated, and these are cases on which dockets have been prepared. And so the attorney general has to look through it and then determine a date that is suitable to go to court. If you go to Yoko, there are some of the cases that were not part of oral. You can only discover them when you come into government, like the National Signals Bureau thing. It was never an oral. In fact, there were many people who didn't even know Mr. Dubois was even a public official. But when we came to power and we got wind of it, we looked into it. Indeed, he was arrested in March 2025. By April, he was in court. The Attorney General has said that he will call 5 witnesses. Three of them are done. He's left with 2. So that they can conclude their case, and then Mr. Dubois will open their case. That is a normal judicial process. My brother, Honorable Apiakubi, is here. He is a lawyer for Wontumi, and he will testify that in the case of Wontumi, actually, I think you are supposed to do a establishment of no case or something, if I'm not mistaken. All the state's witnesses have testified. So the state has made its case. The onus is now on them to either contest the state case through a establishment of no case. Which is normal. In the Atu case, he made a establishment of no case. So it is normal judicial procedure. The National Service case, sorry, that one too, I told you that they are doing case management. It's part of the buffer store case. There are at least 3 people who are in court over it. Abdul Hanan and his wife, and then I think another individual. What do you call it? So the Attorney General has gone step by step to ensure that this is done. Again, in terms of recovery, when the president said Yoko had recovered 600 million Ghana cedis, there were those who said, we should publish the list. I clarified that apart from oral, Yoko is an established organization that deals with regular crime, money laundering, tax evasion, carjacking, cross.
Abusia, Minister in charge of government communications, Yera Felix Ofosu-Kwakye, and Ayikuti in Nsema Wodi Etuja with regards to some of the corruption cases in Penifo Edin Hujuma, Enumu, and Wodi Etuja, Sechema Wontumi say Nasemono, Igusua Koso, Ama Sebe said the Ghana Phobi, Jenny say, cases Nenko Baby, Yupo arrest, we are not seeing this, we are not seeing that. So Chema Koso pa, now Chema Wontumi, Chema Wontumi, yetimi freezing the bank account, grad, and I just Wontumi say a lot is really happening and a lot is going on with regards to some of the corruption cases wo edi ewo Ghana hanum say ni nyina mu no yekopie mu ewo the western region of Ghana. Another arrest be akoso ema sebe busia enwanwa papa. You ask yourself, say, day in day out, we are broadcasting on arrest of criminals, arrest of bad people, robbers near there. They be also a man for bekwa kudi boni amayachi omunti mrante omuda screen si esui abusia ye chiremu a chese omu ye enipensia but omotimi ache emu enuma akaba akwa wode ne ho aka nwura busa se ede na omu aya ye chiremu a omu akwa kopie mu ewo eye spare part shop bi e wa asenkrigwa ewo eye western region na ebusia omu koya omu akwa ko ria sika esom eye 200,000 Ghana cedis every a yes spare part shop ya spare part shop Chinese ni na sebe woda no na afen so no Ghana fo bi ka ho a wo ne omo eye adwuma na tese mo de mo se ensa eye adwuma no mo mfa mo nsa nye adwuma. All you do is to steal into omo ayero mo ho akwakọ wia eye sika ntese na eno omo ti anye yi asabre de a police for ensa timi ache omo a aka enipa ba akọ omo ye nsia na omo koye sa robbery no sabre de aka nipa ba akọ a wode ne ho aka nwura omo ebo omo ye omo afamu de bia se eye emrante omo ebetimi atwe omo aso anase emra no ebetimi aye de wo se eye bia omo echemu a eye asemu esi eye march bosume ne de tosudumi no ebusia are wo sem ne se omo kwato she Chinese ni su na wo Malta and ekrokitwa bia ewo western region ono mo ko no mo ko wie sika esan fa mobile phones na afen so wo mo edi mirika ede Toyota Vox car ibi en wo mo edi efri wono ma a police for chemo mo nsa so mo no sika no o matimi enya emu 198,200 and afi omunsa etumi ayeden omunsa etumi aka mobile phones ene etuo ne etu aboba ne ade a wo mo enya aye nyina wo maje ede efri omunsa masabe wo mo ye nhwehwemu de afa asem no ho na afi asotwen bi e wo ho no mo betumi ede ama mrante we no ye de ama wo mo na chese asem wo hoi empenipa abusia nipa ene pene ho asem moti ahodwa wo mpe osia mekom ena meko akwakotena enti sabre ya me no ka say de emrante no ade a emra eni omu bedi ne se de etie esanse ye chemu a omu ye de ombetimi aye bia to get them arrested ne ache omu aka nipa ba akwa omeche no ede aka na emra no etimi eni omu edi ne nwenwenwe na utimu se we mokowia Chinese ni sika ye wia and it's quite interesting say man for Ghana police for about so say omu etimi ache part of the money because he can't move fire no ohwemu a omu ntimi kura ndi endru baby and I said they didn't squander a huge amount of it. And Toyota Vox na we crawl more mudi jane ye no eno ene betwe gu ye e wo screens so emrante no so eno mgu screens so timiti ye sibiri wo mo ankasa sikane etu aboba ni ade a wo mo gigi ye ni na afre mo ho no eno ene gu mo animu no ene ade. How can you do this? You're as young as you are. Wo mo mudi gina are hosem ebusia. And the Ghana police for ye ma mo pia for so this is the vehicle we were talking about aomo ewie ya omo edidwane ya sabre dia police for so ensetimi aso omo a sabre omo eko akwakotwe omo aso abusia. A lot is happening ewo Ghana hanom say so